lot of frequent lightning is moving into the CSRA now, and as we go into the next couple of hours, we will have the chance of severe weather with damaging wind gusts being our main threat. I'll break down all the details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 10, a biker community in search of answers after a hit and run injured one of their own. We'll hear from friends and family of the victim and law enforcement straight ahead. Plus, cleanup and tree removal, why crews are still so busy. As your News at 10 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brad Means. We do thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with local bikers looking for answers from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office after one of their own was severely injured in a hit and run. Isabella Moody has the story.
Family and friends say they want justice for 27-year-old Morgan Gray. Gray was injured in a hit and run on her motorcycle May 28th. She is in critical condition here at Doctors Hospital, and her loved ones say someone needs to be held accountable. The accident happened just before 9 p.m. on Wheeler Road at Frontage Road intersection. Since this incident, bikers have been coming and doing a prayer circle in front of her window at Doctors.
We're Morgan strong all day. This little girl should be going through this all because of a hit and run. So it's pretty much we're just trying to get peace, get justice.
Summer Ivy, Morgan's cousin, has been working to get information from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office about the investigation. But she told me she feels she is getting the bare minimum from them.
Asked for updates, we've called, no reply. We've posted on social media, we've been loud, we've been doing prayer circles, just trying to be there for her. Her son needs her, her family needs her, her friends obviously, and we're steadily gonna fight.
The Sheriff's Office located the vehicle and the owner of the vehicle. They are collecting evidence about the driver, but are unable to say anything at this time.
We have our suspicions, but there's a protocol that we follow. I have a great team that is working tirelessly, around the clock trying to find the driver of this vehicle. Again, like I said, we're collecting the evidence. The vehicle has been processed, and once we get all that, and we'll run that to the DA's office and let them see all of the stuff that we have, and then we'll make those charges.
While they continue to seek answers about what happened and who's responsible, they have the solution to keep drivers on both 4 and 2 wheels safe.
Regardless of what the situation is, we're on 2 wheels. Pay attention.
They have a GoFundMe and a fundraiser coming up, which you can find that information on our website, WJBF.com. In Augusta, Isabella Moody, WJBF News Channel 6.
One man is dead after a crash in Aiken County. It happened Sunday morning on Old Barnwell Road near Stillwater Road. Investigators say a truck left the road, overturned, and hit a fence. The coroner says 42-year-old Wade Sweat III died in that wreck. An historic church in Aiken County now just a pile of rubble after a fire that happened last night at Susan Union Baptist Church. That's near Beach Island. It reignited overnight. Crews had to go out this morning and put out hot spots. That church has been there since the late 1800s, and the pastor says vandals have hit it before.
Oh, this is about maybe the 5th time. They have been back here before. We have been on the TV before about this faith-built church and the things that were going on back here, because it's way back in the woods, I imagine. And I guess people that came back here, some people said they didn't know it was a church, and they would come back here and they would have their little parties, and I tell them, yeah, but this is a church.
The Aiken County Sheriff's Office, ATF, and SLED are all investigating. As we take our first check of the weather, Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Tracci standing by. A lot of storms on that radar behind you.
Yeah, we had some storms earlier, then a bit of a break, and now they're moving back in from the west. And as we head into the early morning hours of Tuesday, we will still have that threat of severe weather. Right now, there are no severe thunderstorm warnings across the CSRA, but we definitely have some stronger storms here and there with some heavy rain and frequent lightning. So some spotty activity up in Saluda, McCormick, Edgefield, and Aiken counties. Notice the lightning counter there showing over 30 strikes. Then as we look towards the metro, we have that heavy rain across Augusta, North Augusta, between Grovetown and Hephzibah, along I-20 into McDuffie and Warren County. And then look at all of this heavy now, and this is Hancock. A ton of lightning there around the border of the few counties around Crawfordville as well. So I'm keeping a close eye on that storm in case it does become severe. But right now, across the two-state, we don't have many severe thunderstorm warnings. We actually had a tornado warning just a little while ago outside of our viewing area near Columbia. And right now, there's a severe thunderstorm warning still ongoing. And we're hearing the rain come down at the station. It is soaked outside. Looking on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, today's almanac shows a high of 89 and a low of 68. So we're right around average. We already picked up over 3/4 of an inch of rain. Our current temperatures are in the mid to upper 70s. It is a warm and muggy night with the storms. Dew points are in the 70s as well. And you can see those winds are gusting up to around 20 to even 30 miles per hour. And earlier we did pick up a 45-mile-per-hour wind gust in Augusta. And I'll have more details on what we can expect over the next few days coming up. But back to you, Brad.
Jenna, thanks. Storm cleanup, of course, continuing more than 8 months since Hurricane Helene hit this area. Crews have been cutting and removing thousands of fallen trees from the storm. Many trees that fell destroyed fences and roofs, and some homes still have tarps on them while people wait for repairs. Local tree removal companies say while business has started to slow, they still have their work cut out for them.
8 months later, and we still have uprooted stumps that have not been taken care of yet, whether that be people not really kind of caring about it at the moment or not wanting to spend money on it or, whatever the case may be. So we're still, every now and again doing a portion of a job that came from the storm.
Experts do remind you to call the pros instead of trying to do tree removal yourself. The City of Augusta officially launching Operation City Cleanup on Saturday. It offers service opportunities for people with court-ordered community service. And they're going to focus on cleaning up high-traffic areas like parks, streets, and vacant lots.
He came out here surprised us. 2 for 1, you can't beat that. 4 hours and you get 4 extra hours. So yeah, I think it's a good purpose and a good way to get people to actually do it. He's serving the purpose of cleaning up the community and helping the community out. So anything for the community.
The program is going to happen every Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. A new legal fight over pay raises for lawmakers in South Carolina in the new...
And severe storms are possible tonight with those rain chances sticking around over the next several days with temperatures getting up to around 90. I'll have that full Viper 6 forecast right after this break.
Check this out. The chicken and turbo 100% Angus beef burgers.
Over the years, thousands of people have gotten their hands on one. And who knows, you could be next. Win your very own Good Morning Augusta coffee mug at WJBF.com/coffee club. Sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning earlier for McCormick County and to the north of our viewing area as well, near Abbeville and Greenwood. That's where there were a few storm reports today for various trees down, and that's all around Clarks Hill Lake. So we do have the possibility of more trees going down tonight because of these storms moving in, but it is not a widespread threat. These storms are very isolated, so right now we're seeing just a few pockets of heavier rain and storms in Aiken County, Saluda, McCormick, and Edgefield, and then a little bit more activity moving in from our west. Now you can see here closer to Saluda County, some heavy rain, and then a few of those lightning strikes along I-20 in Aiken County. Augusta also seeing some of that heavy rain, and it continues over towards I-20 into McDuffie and Warren County with a ton of lightning. So we will have more widespread activity moving in tonight, but it's not going to be every single county seeing severe weather. Now the power outages are up to around 700 in Saluda County. That's where there was a stronger storm that moved through around an hour ago. A few more power outages here and there around McCormick and Aiken County, but these are all very short-lived, so there's nothing to worry about. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing very wet conditions here at Washington Road. We're sitting at 77 degrees. The south wind's coming in at 8 miles per hour, but within some of these storms, gusts are capable of reaching 60 miles per hour tonight. Our current temperatures are anywhere from around 71 degrees to 78, and you can see here on satellite and radar that we have a cold front to our west. This will move closer to us on Tuesday, keeping the chance of showers and storms, and then it will stall out in the area, and that means rain chances aren't going anywhere anytime soon. So here it is on our futurecast tonight at midnight. The rain and storms move in until around we get all the way through tomorrow morning, because those storms will linger south of Richmond County. Then we'll get a bit of a break, and then more storms fire up in the afternoon and evening. And it's all because, once again, that cold front will be stalling out. So that turns into a stationary front, and that keeps the rain and storms around on Wednesday as well. Now, there will be a lower chance of severe weather tomorrow, though. Here's tonight at midnight, closer to home. We'll be watching some of these cells here that look like they could be containing some damaging wind gusts. Now, we can't rule out an isolated tornado, but that threat is very, very low tonight. And you can see by tomorrow at 7 a.m., anywhere from around Augusta to the north is going to be dry, but we'll still have some rain down towards the south. It just won't be severe at that point. A bit of a break here, and then once we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, a few more storms will fire up. But once again, that chance of severe weather is much lower on Tuesday and throughout the next few days. We'll be watching this weekend very closely, though, for potential additional strong storms and a little bit more widespread of rain. So it is going to be a pretty wet setup for Father's Day weekend, and it's going to be hot. Temperatures up to 92, lows at 70. And the humidity will be high, so that'll make it feel more so like 98 degrees at times. Our futurecast rainfall totals anywhere from around 1.5 inches to maybe 3 inches now through next Monday, because those rain chances are sticking around every day. Tomorrow morning, upper 60s, and then we'll climb into the upper 80s in the afternoon. You can see our low temperatures tonight will be around average, and then same with our highs tomorrow will be in the upper 80s. So just shy of 90 degrees for now, but you can see here on the 10-day forecast that we do have us reaching 90 on Wednesday, and we'll be around the low 90s over the next several days to come with that rainy setup. Now, have you ever wondered if Saharan dust affects our local weather? Well, meteorologist Miller Hyatt takes a closer look.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Miller Hyatt here. Today we're going to talk about dry air versus tropical systems. And right now we're tracking a lot of Saharan dust that is traveling thousands of miles across the Atlantic from Africa right now, that is now pushing into the Caribbean as we go into the next several days. But how does that Saharan dust impact tropical systems? So first, let's talk about a weaker storm versus dry air. For a weak developing storm, this is often a knockout punch. The system is just not mature enough to fight back against that dry air, Saharan dust. It gets surrounded by the dust and is unable to sustain itself and simply falls apart. But a stronger, more mature hurricane can put up a fight. It has a powerful circulation that tries to fend off the dry air, but as you can see in this scenario, the outer flow still pulls in that dry air. It may not kill the storm, but it will always almost weaken this storm. So the impacts are complex. The dust is not just dry air, but also can weaken a system such as a tropical storm or hurricane. I'll have more details on my blog on WJBF.com.
Every day, ordinary people in the CSRA do extraordinary things to serve our community. Each month, News Channel 6 recognizes these outstanding volunteers with the Giving Your Best Award. Do you know an everyday hero who goes the extra mile to help others? Nominate them for the Giving Your Best Award by visiting WJBF.com and filling out the entry form.
Sponsored by Science Co., Piedmont Augusta, Security Federal Bank, and News Channel 6. Coleman Services cares about.
Still ahead, it is Women's Golf Day in Augusta at the Practice Club at Jones Creek. Hear from one Hall of Famer on why she enjoys teaching women the game of golf.
The WJBF Scholar Athlete Awards honor high school students from around the CSRA for outstanding achievements, both on the athletic field and in the classroom.
I'm Tamika Lampkin from Jefferson Energy Cooperative. Being a Scholar Athlete means excelling in both the classroom and in sports. If you know a high school senior that thrives in the classroom and on the athletic field, we encourage you to nominate them for the Scholar Athlete Award. Here's how.
To nominate, go to WJBF.com and click Scholar Athlete Award under the Sports tab. Black Excellence. Your most watched local news is getting a big plus.
WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch.
The CSRA's trusted news source, now on demand. Live by First 6 weather when it matters most. Stream it anytime, anywhere.
Plus, it's totally free. No subscription required.
WJBF 6 Plus is ready when you are. Download it free today on your favorite streaming device. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
It's Women's Golf Day in Augusta. Augusta and Club Car Women's Employee Network teamed up with the Practice Club at Jones Creek, featuring 2 exclusive golf clinics. Women of all skill sets across the CSRA gathered to learn more about the game of golf, with fun challenges such as the longest drive and closest to the pin. Now, Laura Coble hosted her clinic Monday evening with multiple golfers taking photos, coming up to her, asking for some insight on the game of golf, and for good reason. She's a Georgia Golf Hall of Famer and also the former Augusta University Lady Jags golf coach. She enjoys empowering women on and off the course.
Women's golf has just grown so much in the last number of years, and so it's great to have an event like this that encourages women to play golf, get into the game, use it for business, use it for socializing, community events, what have you, play with your family. I just love mentoring the next generation and being around people who love the game and are enthusiastic and have that in common.
Now, the Augusta men's golf team, fresh off an NCAA championship appearance, and are now teaching younger kids the fundamentals. The AU golf facility welcomed kids ages 6 through 10 Monday morning, then ages 11 through 18 participated from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. working on driving, chipping, and putting. Now, several of the kids have attended this camp more than once and share why they enjoy it each and every year.
It's been a real blast, I will say that. A lot of good memories have started here. The fact that they help us out with short game, putting, chipping, driving range, and afterwards we get to go play on Forest Hills, which is a great course. Just trying to get better every day. It's basically a mental game, and I don't have to. It's an improvement for myself every time I play.
Now, in high school news, the GHSA is strengthening some bylaws regarding transfer students. The Board of Trustees approved a revision that requires additional proof of residency change for student athletes transferring to a new school. So that includes a change of address notification, previous residence may not be used or occupied by another family member, and all licensed drivers complying with their change of address policy. Now, for the full minutes and agendas, head on over to ghsa.net. Now, the Augusta Green Jackets, they have the day off before beginning a 6-game road swing against the Charleston River Dogs. A team has won 7 out of their last 10 games. And the Green Jackets coming off a tough series against the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, dropping 5 out of their 6 games. However, one bright spot was Atlanta Braves' #1 overall prospect, Cam Caminiti. The 18-year-old tossed 8 strikeouts in 5 innings while allowing just 1 hit. The Green Jackets now 1 game back in the Carolina League South standings. They'll look to get back in first place this week. First pitch set for 7:05 p.m. Tuesday. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
At Wellstar, we believe.
At WJBF's Television Park Productions, our mission is to provide local businesses with top quality video and digital content at an affordable price. With decades of experience, our award-winning creative team will guide you step by step through the creative process, resulting in a successful marketing message for your brand. Over the years, we've helped hundreds of local businesses expand their voice. Visit WJBF.com/creative to find out how we can do the same for you. The CSRA is full of amazing women. Women who inspire. Women who innovate. Women who lead. That's why News Channel 6 brings you Women to Watch.
On the last Wednesday of each month, News Channel 6 recognizes local businesswomen who are making a positive impact in our community.
Nominate someone today at WJBF.com. Sponsored by Goodwill.
And last but not least, to South Carolina we go, where beachgoers had a chance to show off their sand sculpting skills in a competition.
Organizers and artists shared what makes the competition so unique. Katie Fongbosa has the story.
While basking in the sun, participants turned artists used sand, water, and tools to express their sculpting abilities to judges and spectators, either individually or by teams. And organizers say they have one main rule.
My rules are just have as much fun as you want and come out here and just do something creative.
And Isle Palms Recreation Supervisor Kelsey Marsh says this year is no different.
About 45 teams, up to 4 people in each team. We have children's category, family, young adults, and then we give prizes for the most creative, best architectural, and then there's a best in show as well, and just up and down the beach.
Chris Dindal knows this all very well, as a volunteer coordinator was a competitor in the early 90s. So far, organizers and spectators have seen very unique creations.
But one of the cutest things I saw was an igloo with a polar bear with his head sticking into the igloo, and the title was Eskimo Pie.
Overall winner last year was a replica of the River Dog Stadium. They had the seats and the outfield wall and everything.
There is a castle. I mean, obviously sandcastle competition, but there is a very unique detailed castle being built right now right over here.
Though all the sculptors know their hours of hard work will get washed away at the end of the day, Dindal says this form of art is more than winning a prize, but creating moments for those who enjoy it.
Knowing that people are having fun, and I enjoy getting out and seeing the families get together and they have fun and they're building something together, and it just warms my heart when I see that kind of thing. And you'll see when you go around that there's so much talent that is put into building the sand and sculpting it, and they all realize that it's just temporary art. They're enjoying it, and then all of the spectators come out and enjoy it as well.
Boy, he's right. So much talent and creativity go into those sandcastles.
I love a good sandcastle. Can't say I'm very creative with them though.
Sure.
I'm more so lay by the beach kind of a person
Yeah.
rather than having the effort to build the sandcastle.
Yeah, I made one a couple years ago. It's no joke.
Really?
I mean, I made the moat and everything, but it takes a lot of work.
It also takes decent weather, which we're lacking.
Yes, I mean, it's been pretty rainy a lot lately, and the rain is going to continue over the next several days. You can see on Live Viper 6 that we do have some pockets of heavier rain and a lot of lightning moving into the CSRA now. So we're keeping a close eye on that, and over the next 10 days as well, we'll be watching all the rain chances.
All right, thanks a lot, Jenna. Gianna, thank you all for watching. We're back for News Channel 6 at 11.
And Hogan's Heroes is next here on MeTV.
Have a great night.